In this video we'll be reviewing the Sightron S1 provided by Optics Warehouse. This is not a paid review, so I will be giving my honest opinion about this scope. Hi guys, today we're out here doing a review for Optics Warehouse. Now they've sent me a really nice little scope and we're just going to go through the main features of it and what I like about it. This is going to be part of a series where I review a number of scopes from sort of the budget end to a little bit more expensive, mainly for HFT use. I'm going to be reviewing the Optizen EVX, the Hawk Air Max, and this one being my three sort of favourite little HFT scopes at the minute that I've tried. So let's go through some of the positive features of this scope. So 4-12 by 40 AO, so it's adjustable objective on the front, which is really nice. You've got some really gnarled grips on the front there, nice and easy to adjust. Same on the back, really easy to adjust the magnification. You've got a 25mm or a 1-inch tube. This lets plenty of light in and is pretty much standard for most scopes under £300. Taking off the turret caps. One thing I actually like about these, it's a very small thing but something that saves a bit of time in the field, is the amount of thread that's on these turret caps. I mean, it's on and then it's off. Some of these it feels like you're winding them on and off for about an hour before you can get to the actual turret, which is just unnecessary. Underneath you've got the turrets. These are 1/4-inch MOA. That basically means that 100 yards, one click's going to move you at point of impact 1/4 of an inch. I find these a little bit nicer to use on air rifles than 1/8 inch. I find 1/8 inch is just a little bit too much adjustment for what's really needed. Now, one thing that is a positive and a negative about this scope is it comes with scope caps. Now these are just simple flip up covers, nice and easy to put on and take off. They just slip on like that, and the same on the back. However, I do have a few gripes about the quality on these. Firstly, is their plastic, so they are a little bit flimsy. Give those a couple of knocks in the field and I'm sure they probably wouldn't last all that long. Secondly, they don't fold all the way back to a horizontal with the scope, so if they're flipped up and you're wearing a cap, you just can't get your eye to the scope. I mean, there are simple ways around that. Twist them round, put them on upside down and let them flip out sideways, and that would sort that just fine. Also, I found the pins are starting to come out as well, so once those pins are gone, the spring flies out and the whole thing's ruined. What I would like to see in the future, if possible, would be some aluminium flip-up covers like the ones found on the Hawks and the NTCs. These ones are a lot better quality and they fold flat and you ain't going to break them if you give them a knock or two in the field. The reticle system in this is a hash system. You've got 10 hashes vertically and 5 to the side. Now this is a really nice system to use. I've used this in the field and also on the HFT circuit. And it's a lovely reticle to work with. I actually had the best day ever shooting with this scope and this rifle combo the other day. I had 10 squirrels, a couple of pigeons, a couple of rabbits, I think I had a jackdaw, a jay and a rat or two. So I mean, quality wise for hunting as well, spot on. This one's been mounted on with sports match mounts. These are my favourite mounts to work with. Just hold the scope nice and steady. So that's all I can really say about this scope. I've been using it for probably about 2 or 3 months now and I've really enjoyed my time with it. Probably a couple of only negatives would be, first of all, if you're looking in the tree on a bright day in the woodland, I found a little bit of blurring on the edges, on the high magnifications especially. It's not really all that noticeable, but if you put it against a really high price scope there is a difference. But to be honest, not really an issue, especially when shooting HFT out to 45 yards and just out rough shooting like I have been doing. This scope retails from Optics Warehouse for £250 at the minute. You're getting a lot of scope for your money. This really is a top quality scope for that kind of price. This is a Sightron as well, so if you see the other Sightron ranges, they are sort of £500 up into the thousands. So the quality of glass you're getting for your money is really spot on. So what I'm going to do now is whack the scope, come on, do a little bit of shooting, maybe 25 yards because it is so windy today. Anything further than that I think it's just going to not do it justice because I ain't going to be able to pull the accuracy off. The pellet's just going to be blown all over the place. So let's get the mat down, set a target out and do a bit of shooting. Just another shout out to Eagle Vision. We've most of us have seen this kit before, but it just makes filming through the scope that much easier. All the footage that you're about to see is filmed on the Eagle Vision and the iPhone 5. The Eagle Vision's now all set up, the iPhone's on there. Just going to drop this target out at 25 yards and shoot a group. We're not going for specific accuracy because, like I said, the wind isn't so good, but we're mainly just going to be looking at the reticle. So without further ado, let's get to it. I'm going to laze it and get shooting. As you can see, the reticle is really quite nice and fine. You've got 10mm dots going down, but enough talking, more shooting. Whoa, James, get on that, get on that, get on that.
What was it?
That's a sparrowhawk that's just robbed a sparrow. Huh. Had a sparrow in its talons.
Yeah.
Don't know if you saw that, but a sparrowhawk just bombed into a nest and took a sparrow and was fleeing with it. You might have heard it on the microphone. Anyway, the first shot looked pretty good. Again, it's not going to be as accurate as with the naked eye, but we'll do our best. So here's shot number 2. Yeah, they're going a bit high and a bit to the right. I think I'm canting the rifle a bit because of the scope camera. I don't have a bubble level, but that's all right. That's not reflected on the scope. So we have shot number 3. Same one as the last one, just high and left. So you can see the reticle is very nice. Not much point doing an accuracy review because that would be more on the rifle rather than the scope. But going off that, I think that's fairly nice considering we've got the scope. Come on, just a nice short little review of that one. For HFT, I would probably give this, considering the price, considering the quality and the reticle, I think I'd give this one a 7 out of 10. It's very good value for money, and I wouldn't hesitate in buying one if I was looking for a hunting scope for my air rifle or a HFT scope. So if you are interested in looking through one of these or buying one yourself, head over to Optics Warehouse. They've got plenty in stock at the minute. I was talking to the sales rep today and they've got loads in stock. Also, big thanks to Eagle Vision for setting me up with the scope mount, and also for Sports Match for providing the mounts. And again, a big thanks to Jane's Fishing Tackle and Gun Shop, my main sponsor. So if you enjoyed the video, give it a like and subscribe. Thank you very much. Bye now.